I would be honest in saying I think it's the best preseason we've ever had. I think it's a mixture of reasons. I think the excitement to be back and how long we've had to wait to get to do this. I think the amazing leadership we have is a big deal. These guys are incredible, from our captains to our seniors to the older guys in general. These returning players are just amazing people. They're completely bought into our culture, and I think that they've been so welcoming to our younger group. It's the best relationship thing I've ever seen during a camp with our young guys and older guys. And to add that with what I think is the best team we've ever had on paper is a fun mixture of people, great returners, tons of older talent, the best two freshman classes. You kind of have two freshman classes with the COVID thing. It's the two most talented recruiting groups I think I've ever had anywhere I've ever been. And so it's just ingredients for a really fun situation. So there's been tons of excitement.
Ball! Good chance, Landy, good.
I don't know if people can comprehend how exciting it's going to be. We've, not that we're counting, but 658 days, 92 weeks to get to a game week. It's a lot to wait to get to hit somebody else. And to have as much talent as we have and as hungry as we are to play, to have to wait that long, it's been a lot. I think that it's incredible testament to the character of these guys, how hard they've worked, how they've remained committed, some of the life paths and journeys they've had to take to get to this final year with these older guys. Some of these younger guys to not really get a true college football experience for a whole year. It's harder than people think to not get the reward of a game day at the end of all the hard work. People can't possibly fathom how amazing and exciting this is going to be when those guys run out there. I think that in some ways, at times it felt like in a football world, we're all we've had for each other. You're fighting COVID, you're fighting getting shut down, you're fighting a weird school situation, you're fighting young guys not get to have the college experience and not know what it is. You got older guys, again, trying to figure out academic plans and journeys to get them to a fifth year, putting life on hold to play a fifth year. You have all this adversity out there. And the one thing we've sort of had is each other. And in some ways, in a weird way, as much as we're at times fragmented because of getting shut down, we kind of became closer in some ways because we were sort of all we had at certain points of the journey since COVID hit. So I think in some ways maybe it did make us closer. We kind of went through a fight together that we've never had to go through together, and kind of this storming process of team building. We kind of went through the same storm, and it was a really unique one and a really hard one, and it made us have to have great leadership. And I just think in a weird way it maybe brought us together. I think we have incredible depth. I think that, you take a look at the power of this league and playing in the best league in the country, and people say, what's the difference? Well, you got incredible players, but I think the depth of positions has been one of the top teams in our league have had, and I think that we're finally there. And I think, like I've already mentioned, I think the other piece that's really unique and special is the leadership piece and the relationship piece between the older and younger. I just, in no disrespect to the other teams, because I've had great kids since I've been here. I've been so blessed with amazing kids and culture, but this has the different vibe, and maybe it is going through that COVID fight together and kind of bringing us together more, but there's some kind of different feel during this preseason camp than I've ever felt. And again, you mix that with what I think is incredible talent. It's an awfully exciting time for our guys. With 21 seniors, I think 13 of those guys are fifth-year guys that have kind of had to really find a special journey. One, a sixth-year guy that had to find a very unique journey to get to play here. So our roster makeup is made up of incredible talented veterans that are great leaders, along with, like I've already mentioned, two of, I think, the best recruiting classes we've brought back-to-back years.